Hello everyone, I'm Tristan, and today we're going to look at another very difficult TOEIC question and how to easily find the answer. Now, we are going to be looking at a very important grammar point at the end, so keep watching until the end. All right, let's look at the TOEIC question here. Here it is. Now, if you want to pause your screen to take time, that's fine, but take a look at this question. She is one of our most productive team members, comma, blank, collaborated with a number of organizations over the last few years to reduce worker exploitation in and outside the country. So our options, A, has, B, which has, C, having, and D, she has. So another tough TOEIC question. How do we get the answer? First of all, it's always important to understand context. What is the message? So let's look at some key vocabulary. If we look at productive, that is an adjective that means to produce a lot, to be efficient, to be effective at work or at a job. For example, Messi is one of the most productive soccer players in history. He has produced a lot of goals. The next word we need to know is collaborate. Now, collaborate is usually with the preposition with. It's a collocation. Collaborate with. For example, BTS will collaborate with Lady Gaga on a new song. So you collaborate with another person and you collaborate on a project. Okay, will that happen? Will they collaborate on a new song? I don't know. I made that up. Then we look at exploitation. Exploitation is when a strong person or a strong group takes advantage of a group that has less power. For example, if we look at our current economy, there is, of course, a lot of exploitation that exists in the economic system. All right, now that we know the vocab, we can understand the context. She is one of our most productive team members. So basically, she's one of our best team members. She's one of the best employees. And then blank, collaborated with, worked with a number of organizations. Okay, so we know the context. Tip 2, if you're having trouble, eliminate the answers that are definitely wrong. Improve your chances. So what can we eliminate? Let's start with D. We can't use D because this would be a comma splice. This means you have two independent clauses joined with a comma. For example, this is a very simple sentence, but it is an example of a comma splice. I have a dog, comma, I love him. I have a dog is an independent clause, and I love him is an independent clause. I cannot put a comma in between. I can put a period, I could put and, I could put I have a dog that I love, but we can't go independent clause, and join it with a comma. So we look at this TOEIC question. It says, she is one of our most productive team members, comma. Then it says, she has. Well, we can't use that because that's a comma splice. So eliminate D. Now let's eliminate B. Why? Team members is plural. So you would need which have. The team members have, not which has. Team members is plural. Subject-verb agreement doesn't work. Toss it away. It's garbage. It's not B. So now we have A and C left. Well, let's eliminate A. Why? You have an independent clause just followed by a regular verb. For example, is this sentence correct? He likes working out, has good time. No, because he likes working out is an independent clause. I can't just put a base verb after it. That's just basic English rules. I can't say, I love my wife, have nice time. What is going on? Or I play baseball is fun. What? That doesn't work. So we can eliminate A. So what is the answer? The answer is C. Now, why is this happening? Well, there's two ways to look at this. You could argue it's a reduced adjective clause, or it's a reduced adverb phrase of reason. What does this mean, a reduced adverb phrase of reason? Well, let's look at this sentence. Having a headache, I decided to leave work early. Why did I decide to leave work early? Because I had a headache. Let's look at another example. Being harmful to not only the environment, but the social fabric as well, factory farms should be prohibited. Why does this person think factory farms should be prohibited? Because they think they are harmful to the environment, and it also harms the social fabric. So this is called a reduced adverb phrase of reason. It usually starts with having or being, and it equals because, due to, since. It is giving a reason. So we're going to look at one more example before we go back to the Toeic question. The business decided to move headquarters because they had an opportunity to lease a larger building at a cheaper rate. Okay. Why did they decide to move headquarters? Because they had an opportunity to lease a larger building at a cheaper rate. How else could I say this? Instead of because they had, I could change that had to having. And I could say having an opportunity to lease a larger building at a less expensive rate, the business decided to move headquarters. This is correct. This is a reduced adverb phrase of reason. So let's go to the Toeic question. So we're going to the end. She is one of our most productive team members. Why? Because she has collaborated with a number of organizations. This makes her productive. She has collaborated with a number of organizations. But I can't put she has, that's a comma splice. But what I can put is having. And say she is one of our most productive team members. Why? Because she has collaborated. Another way to say that is just simply having collaborated with a number of organizations. So the answer is C. So, having done this lesson, you now understand adverb phrases of reason. See what I did there? All right, so this is the end of the lesson. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, ask any questions. This is not simple grammar. If you want to review it, go online. Everyone, have a great day.